This is a tale of Halloween. Mostly, it's a tale of me and Rose and what we did that Halloween. It's the tale of how we brought back the haunted graveyard. Rose's Haunted Graveyard was the name we had given to the successful home haunt we ran for 3 glorious years. But things change. Just because the graveyard was closed didn't mean Rose and I still couldn't collaborate. Now, we were back for a second year in the Kensington parking lot. With very little time left until the trunk or treat event began at Kensington again, I got all of this stuff out to see if I could rework it into something new. What in the world is trunk or treat? Well, basically it's a tailgate party. A social event held in a parking lot in and around the open tailgate of a car, truck, van, or some sort of vehicle. Only unlike a traditional tailgate party, the open trunk of participating vehicles are heavily decorated for Halloween. Then kids go trick-or-treating. But instead of door-to-door, kids go car-to-car yelling trick-or-treat. One way or the other, they still score tons of candy. This year, the theme is going to be the Carnival, and we're calling it Rose's Freakshow. Last year I had tried to use the ghost game, and it had failed miserably. The ghost game is an incredible prop I got from Cracker Barrel 2 years ago. It dances and sings. It comes with a gun.
Alert! Alert! Ghost approaching!
You chase it down and shoot it. Bump and go, so I built a pen to contain it. It would have been a cool thing for the passing trick-or-treaters to play with, but it was unstable in the wind and kept falling over. Fail. This year, of course, I've got the broom and I've got the spider from the unboxing videos on The Last Wanderer of Mars. As a combination, they're going to be one of the side shows to go along with it, and for that I got the pen out that I had wanted to use last year that never got used, but this year it will be used. It's kind of like this. kind of noticed that the spider sort of activates the broom, and then the broom chases the spider, and that'll be our sideshow that'll go on while the trunk or treat event is going on. I've got it all outside and ready to put together. When Rose comes back in from work, I'm going to go down and get the material I need to finish it up. Well, there's no project like this that would be complete unless you have to make a stop at Home Depot. I've got these pieces cut and these pieces cut, and they're going to be to hold the 6.5 foot long poles, and those will hold the circus tent. So now they just have to be placed here like so. So that once they're there, the poles will slot right in between them, and then I'll put a cover on it, of course, so it should hold them all steady. Okay, what I built is these pockets that I was talking about, so that the poles will hold the tent up. It slots right in like that, and holds the whole pole. And here we have Rose doing the lettering.
Yup.
And that's how you keep the letters
Same size.
And same size.
Yep.
Wow.
Just eyeballing it.
It's still pretty good work.
Thanks.
Meanwhile, the frame with the flags, and about to put the circus tent side on it. Yeah, love it when a plan comes together. The circus is in town around my car. Look at those flags up there, that's awesome. What do you think?
That way so Rose is a bit straighter.
Uh-huh.
And it should all just...
That's looking good. It's looking good.
I think we can actually take a little bit of the line out. Tighten it a little. Like so.
There you go. Okay, look at the wind. Look at the wind on the.
Yeah, I know. I love it.
And why do we have those flags? We have her to thank for it, because she's the one who found them.
I did. It was on a box marked flags.
Okay, maybe it wasn't quite as awesome as I thought, but yes.
It
Okay.
helps. I couldn't see them at all until I saw the word flags.
Flags, yes.
And I had no idea what kind of flag.
Cool.
Yes.
So then we have our thing here, and I'll have the.
Fences?
Should I bring the fence posts out?
Yeah.
And place them as well?
The
Okay.
little ones?
Yep. I think we were ready to rock and roll. But all of that was for tomorrow. Tonight, it was off to Teak Neighborhood Grill for their annual Halloween bash and costume contest. A PBR. Yes, here we go. The difficulties of being a clowny. And will the white wolf take a drink of that amazing looking drink on the table? Can she indeed drink it well?
That's tasty.
And that ain't no dog food. Now this girl didn't seem to realize that Rose is a girl too. Or maybe she just didn't care.
I'm freaking.
How we doing over there, guys? Any more drink?
Let me have another PBR, please. Thank you. That was good video, though.
Cozy bear.
Yeah, I know. And they call me crazy. If you can't snort it, it isn't worth having. That's my white wolf.
Alright, everybody, thanks for coming out to the annual Team Halloween party. Just to let you all know, you want to start registering for our annual costume contest. We have a $100 cash prize. So everybody call your friends, invite them over here. If traffic's too bad on I-40, get downtown, we're going to throw a little party over here, alright guys? Get up to the stage, talk to our DJ Jason, get your name on the board.
Okay, so in any case, please come to the front. It's almost midnight. We're going to go ahead and get this started just about right now. Yeah, like I said, everyone with a costume is participating in the contest. And by the way, if you're wearing a costume, you're part of the contest after, we do Xana, step forward. Magical unicorn. And let's see a One Punch Man, please. Step forward. Just by show of hands, who's familiar with One Punch Man? There we go. We got some fans there. We got some fans. How about the corpse bride? Show of hands, please. Okay.
And the clown wins by a landslide.
So there's a tie right now for first place between the Awesome Viking. Step forward, please, sir.
Not civilized!
And the White Wolf as well. So step forward.
Yeah!
Alright, so
He got it! I won! I cut her throat
you think we get? No, you're not supposed to do that. Yeah.
You do whatever you want! If you break, you kill it, bro.
So why don't we all just line up behind who we think, out of these two, just line up behind them and we'll see who can get the biggest train going. And the winner, please take us on a conga line around the restaurant. So put your hands behind the White Wolf, get behind her in the conga line. If you think that she deserves to win, if you think that
White Wolf
deserves to win, let's go ahead.
I love wolves.
White Wolf!
Wolf, baby.
White Wolf!
White wolf.
White Wolf! White Wolf!
In a straight line.
White Wolf!
White
I
wolf.
see a lot of people on the sidelines.
White Wolf is back. White Wolf!
We should all get involved.
White Wolf! White Wolf!
Alright.
White Wolf!
You got 15 more seconds to get in line.
White Wolf! 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 White Wolf!
Alright, so let's see who we got. We got 1, 2, for the White Wolf, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And for how many we got for the Viking? Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's more than 10 there. So it looks like Todd, the Awesome Viking, wins the costume contest. Congratulations to you. Step forward, please, sir. Awesome Viking, sir. Awesome? So how does it feel to win the costume contest this year? Alright, so you heard it here first. Well, hey folks, thank you all for please don't do that. This one here, second place. Well, hey, thank you all so much for participating. Honestly, great costumes all around. For those of you staff members who dressed up and want to participate, too bad. We pay you well enough as it is. I think we can all agree on that. We're going to go ahead and give away the $100 prize to Todd here, aka the Awesome Viking, but I think that the White Wolf deserves a round of applause as well. Thank y'all so much. Please enjoy yourselves the rest of the evening. It's not over yet. Jason's got an amazing tune set up for you here.
Your anger is misplaced, and I'm gonna tell ya. Don't hate me 'cause I get attention. Don't turn me into what I'm not. I have to be me 24/7, and I ain't never gonna stop. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, no, no, no. No, oh, oh, oh. And I ain't never gonna stop. Come on. Listen to me. I've tried so many times to tell you this is as good as I can be. Why isn't it enough to be faithful and also be the hit of the party? Let's just break it down to you and me uptown, dancing all around till the disco ball pops. But I have to be me, and everyone can see your anger is misplaced.
When Sunday morning rolled around, we got to Kensington right after the beginning of the second service.
I love it. Of course.
After an initial hassle over parking space placement, Rose and I quickly set up the Freakshow tent around the trunk of the car so that we had it completely done with time to spare before the event began at 12:30. So I had time to play with some of the guests wandering by, while Rose went inside to wolf up. That is, put on her awesome costume for another round as the infamous white werewolf. I was so busy playing Demento the Clown that I totally forgot about the finishing touch, namely, putting the treats in the treat bowl. But the kids had come out early. And suddenly, I found myself being overwhelmed. Rose, of course, couldn't know this as she was meticulously continued suiting up. Meanwhile, I was in a frenzy trying to fill the bowl and give out treats at the same time. Could have used Rose to give me a hand. Welcome to the Freakshow. Of course, she needed to put hers on first. I finally gave up trying to fill the bowl and just gave out candy from the bag. Now this was a good thing since I'd managed to spill more on the ground than got in the bowl in the first place. It just isn't easy being a clown.
I just checked. So cool.
But finally things settled down. The candy was in the bowl. I found my props. It was showtime. Yep, give that man a hand. The Freakshow was a hit.
You feeling depressed because you look a little blue?
And people started showing up to give us their tickets. This was their way for voting for the best trunk of the event. It was then that Wolfie showed up. She was sniffing the broom, which was performing alone since the remote-controlled tarantula ran out of power and I brought the wrong batteries loose.
Why are you holding my hand?
Well, it's my ex-wife. We always like to hold hands. Welcome to the Freakshow.
Here, did you vote for a car yet? Look at that. That was perfect. Will you pick up that tip? Elsa lost her glass. He said, no way, Jose. Have your picture taken with the spooky guy to show up? Come on, babe. I can't do that. Hold on. Come on. Hey, guys. Here. I'll stand with you. Anna, come here. All right. Come on, Anna. Hi. All right, stand up. These are my people, see? My people. Come on.
Trick.
Robin can't pose. I need a picture with you guys. Come on. Right here. Awesome.
At one point, when the smallest kids came by, we were both on our knees.
Oh, you forgot.
Here you go.
You don't like them? Oh,
Of course, Wolfie was in the perfect position for being petted. What this lady said was, I guess the result of scaring a 5-year-old is his vote for your trunk. Obviously a kid after my own heart.
Here, Aiden. I'll hold your bag for you.
There you go.
is that your favorite?
Oh! Now this kid was a real cutie. He wanted to vote for us, but he wasn't sure exactly how to do it.
She's right in the bucket. No, don't take any.
No, you can't take it.
Yeah, just leave.
Do you want to vote for
Here you go, I'll trade you. Take it.
Are you
Candy
voting
bar.
or are you not voting? Oh, did
He
you
did,
vote?
yes, he did. I pulled the hand trick on Kevin. I hope it's on camera. Yeah, I had it in here and he shook my hand.
And speaking of Kevin, he's the lead pastor of Kensington Church and a hell of a guy.
I'm giving you this.
He voted for us.
Sure. In the what?
Have you two together? I was petting the bunny though. Alright, ready?
But now, it's time for the Freak Show.
Get cheek. Get cheek. Get cheek. Get cheek. Bring the tree back. Bring the tree back. Bring the tree back. There we go. What tree? Tree. Get tree. Get tree. Get tree.
Candy.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Clown Man.
You're welcome.
Can I keep your bunny here?
No.
Trick or treat.
There you go. Good steak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a phone. I told you. Oh my goodness.
So what? I know. I'm kidding. Like what?
Everyone seemed to think it was a petting zoo, since all they wanted to do was pet Wolfie.
It's going pretty well. I was thinking it's going well.
Wow.
Matt, are you getting candy?
That's a good job. Oh! Yummy.
Give that man a hand.
Nothing like a little clowny stick.
That was
Come on.
Okay, I was a little weary.
I know it. Good job, Matt.
Good job, huh? All right, we're starting to tell.
When the crowd diminished a little, I thought I'd get some of the popcorn I saw them making during setup.
No popcorn left?
I don't know, dude.
It was like right at the beginning and she was in the
No popcorn left?
What?
No popcorn?
I don't know. None for you.
None for me?
None for you.
No popcorn for me.
Meanwhile, Amanda Farage came over to count the tickets we'd gotten.
No popcorn. They said, no popcorn for you.
But now, it was time to announce the winners.
Are you eating your sugar baby? 18 tickets. Let me get a drum roll. Second place with 18 tickets. And Star Wars. All right. In first place, I need a drum roll. First place with 32 tickets. It's our scary photo booth. You guys, you get your prizes. Good luck.
Hey, thanks.
We win, don't we? We won! We won! They win! They did, brother.
Oh no, it's the attack of the hand monster.
Congrats. Congrats.
Thanks.
Congrats.
You're the real hand.
Congrats.
Thank you so much. Bye, Ninja.
Yeah.
I was like, after all that work last year, that's why we decided to do a runner-up prize this year, because I was like, I was so bummed that they didn't win last year.
Yeah, but it was like one.
Look, we won. We won first prize. Yeah.
really didn't have a clear idea of what we wanted to do. Now, the trunk-or-treat event was over.
Look, we won. We won first prize. Yeah!
We'd already been to a party at a club where we danced after Rose came in second in the costume contest. And I don't know which of us came up with the idea of a Halloween party. I think it came out of a desire to bring trick-or-treat back to the neighborhood. And I sort of wanted to put the Freakshow back up on the patio, too. And then Rose suggested we put everything out, including the entire graveyard. As soon as those words were out, it was a fait accompli. It would be the Freakshow meets the graveyard. Better yet, it really was the return of Rose's haunted graveyard. And that way they're both inside the perimeter, because I can put a couple more pieces of fence here to fence in the...
That small bat one can go along the... There's a barrier. Or here.
Yeah. We're haunting out the place here. So for the very first time. And it's going to be awesome. So far it's awesome anyway. That was it.
Well done.
Yep, now I gotta run some power out there and make sure that he still works. Nice.
The great unboxing.
I'm using the smaller one. That should be good enough for it out here, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Because we have the bigger one too.
Yeah.
This was the one that you were operating with your foot. Fog machine. What's all this stuff? We got two of them, so what is it? Oh, it's a remote receiver. And there's a remote control.
Let's get him hooked up. Right over there.
That's right, I have been coveting you all day, and now I am going to eat you, glazed donut.
And just where did this wonderfully wicked glazed donut come from? Well, we'd gotten a notice from the apartment management that they were hosting a Halloween party in the leasing office. And when a neighbor showed us goodies that she'd gotten there, we had to check it out. There was pizza in the back, several varieties in fact, and yummy garlic breadsticks too. Inside, while chowing down on that, there were trays of goodies, including these ghoulish hands, which are actually surgical gloves filled with various kinds of miniature candy bars. Then there was green apple slices and caramel dip. And don't forget a traditional fall and Halloween treat, donuts. These are the two Rose chose. These are mine, including this luscious glazed donut, which is just about to be devoured.
Yum. And tonight, it is Rose's Freakshow meets Rose's Haunted Graveyard in Davy's backyard. That's going to be awesome.
you know what? I absolutely cannot believe that we pulled off Roses on a Graveyard one more time.
Oh yeah. It's pretty sweet out there.
And this really was out of nowhere. I mean, it was just like a today planned, what do you want to do? It's Halloween, what do you want to do today? And we both kind of agreed, hey, you just want to, you want to throw a party? I mean, even the neighborhood can come by if they want. If they don't, we'll just have a party ourselves. One more chance to put up everything, and wow, Roses on a Graveyard meets Rose's Freakshow.
Yeah.
Yeah, huh?
I'm going to be a scary wolf.
You gonna be the wolf again?
I'm going to be the wolf.
You'll be the wolf.
Prowling the graveyard.
Oh, you do get to prowl the graveyard, huh?
Yeah, you can have the Freakshow. I'll be in the graveyard.
Yeah, and of course I'll be Demento the Clown. Yeah, maybe I'll just hold my clown head around. This is my pal. He was once one of my partners in the show. But he thought he could get the starring role, didn't he? Well, I guess he's still ahead though. Sorry. Yes, keep him out. That's good shtick. That's great. I'm going to use him. Definitely going to use that. Fuss around in the kitchen. It's time for me to make popcorn that we're going to leave outside on the table for someone who shows up. We're being old school about it. That's right. Old school popcorn that does not use a microwave. Oh, no. That's right. No. Old school popcorn.
Old school popcorn. Unbelievably painful.
Oh, look at our table of delights. Meanwhile, out in the graveyard.
Good scares. Yeah. Oh no, it's a white wolf in the grave. Oh my God. You have no idea what that looks like. But I do, so I'm going to come and join you in the graveyard. Yeah. I don't want to step on anything. See where I put the projector? Right there, the image.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to Rose's Haunted Graveyard. Yeah, baby. Good wolf. Good wolf. I'll get some treats for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Want some treats?
Yeah.
Want some treats? Yeah. Yeah. Go get them. There you go. Go get the treat. Get the treat. There we go. Go get the treat. Get the treat? That's a good wolf. That's a good wolf. Yeah. You get the treats as a good wolf. Yeah. Give that wolf a hand. What a bloody shot. Want to cheat? Want to cheat? Want to cheat? You want it? Is there? Yeah. Get the treat. Get the treat. Get the treat. There you go. Only one good way to deal with a wolf, and that's to give the wolf whatever it wants. More fog? Yeah. Snack. Good snack. Good wolfy snack. Here. You got a little skeleton moving around. That's really something, yeah. What you got? Being filmed? There you go. Oh, put some light on it. There you go. There we go.
Oh, I got a hair in my mouth. That's not cool.
That's cool. You're good. You're good. Let's see him. Yeah. Do something scary.
Oh, no. That's scaring away.
Here.
Chill.
Here. Okay. There you go.
He went like this in the picture.
I like this.
Ooh, clown face.
You want me to put it in your hand?
Her paw?
Right, you can.
Put it in her paw.
I'm trying to help.
Yeah.
Are these called Juji beans?
Those are Mike and Ike.
Mike and Ike.
Oh, yeah, Mike and Ike.
That's good. What's in the cauldron, Wolfie? What's in the cauldron? Ooh, what's in there? Oh, something cooking, eh? Oh, wow.
Something brewing.
Look at that. Wow. Hey, did you eat that bird? Did you eat? You ate that bird.
It came back.
It.
All it needs is its bones.
Wait a minute. Did you eat that bird too? And I was gonna blame Beach Bum too.
Wasn't him.
It was you?
Yeah.
Did you eat that guy?
No.
No. You know why? Because he was one of mine. Smells spread. Wolfie, were you eating that spider?
No, I
You're petting him? Huh. You're lucky he didn't bite you.
I like that. I could eat him
in 5 bites.
You think?
Yeah.
I bet you couldn't.
Bet it could.
Bet you couldn't. Bet you couldn't.
Yeah.
5 bites, huh? Let's see it then. No, wait a minute. I didn't say take a bite out of me. Alright, well, we've had some good scares so far. There haven't been that many people by, but we have sent them running away screaming. And now it's time for the Clowny to make some roses on the grave. That's right. It's the Halloween drink of choice around here. It's called a rose on the grave. Alright, we start off this concoction with a little Admiral Nelson. We'll put a shot of rum in this. What the hell, we'll put 2. Alright, now it's the secret ingredient. That's right, apple cider. Then all we need to do, add hot water. It's what we call a rose on the grave. Yeah. It is a second-year tradition, and that's right. after looking at the sales, it's off to Denny's for breakfast. Tradition, eh?
Oh yeah. Yum.
This time they're not tempting us with pumpkin pancakes, and no, they didn't have that this time. But you went for?
I went for a Belgian waffle.
I was much more traditional. I would always keep this thought alive to you. At a diner, a cup of coffee is never half empty.
Yay.
It is half spilled on the side, though.
I noticed. You got it that way. That wasn't you.
It's like, okay, whatever. Ooh, Belgian waffleness. Ooh. Meanwhile, the rest of it, like a bite left. Yeah, I got more tradition, and it's about half gone. But now, last year we ended up at Spirit Halloween on a total shopping spree for half-off stuff. Like my werewolf rug here. But this year, Rose wanted something that didn't come from Spirit's store. It came from someplace a great deal further away. Rose wanted a banshee, that mythical dragon-like creature that comes from another planet a long, long, long ways away. A planet called Pandora. From the very instant my friend Rose discovered that a smaller variety of this ferociously loyal creature was being bred by Alpha Centauri Expeditions for adoption and was available from one of their facilities known as the Rookery, she became almost obsessed with a desire to adopt one. The banshee naturally roosts on the high peaks of the Hallelujah Mountains that flow over the valley of Mora. The Rookery is located at the base of one of these stunning peaks, so our adventure began by buying a couple of tickets for a rocket ship bound for Pandora. I've always found jet travel exciting, but boarding an ace spaceship for a rocket ride to a distant world was light years beyond that.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire.
That was easy.
Pandora isn't technically a planet. It's the fifth moon of a gas giant planet called Polyphemus, orbiting Alpha Centauri b in the Alpha Centauri star system, about 4 light years from our own sun. Once it was discovered by space telescope, it became the subject of intense investigation, and with the development of space warp technology, exploration, which is why we're currently flying through the Hallelujah Mountains. And welcome to the Valley of Mora. Amazing. Let's go exploring. Pandora is only 80% as big as Earth, so it has 20% less gravity. But you can't bounce around like you can on the Moon or on Mars. Since the atmosphere is 20% denser than Earth, moving through it is sort of like walking against a strong wind in slippery shoes. In other words, it takes a bit of getting used to. But then so does the sight of the hovering Hallelujah Mountains. The reason they seemingly levitate in the air isn't Navian magic, however. They contain an element not found on Earth called unobtainium, which is a superconductor at room temperature. Since superconducting materials expels magnetic fields, thanks to the Meissner effect, once these peaks broke free of their original mountains, They simply float on Pandora's magnetic fields. Pretty cool, huh? Now this path leads to the ancient Navian caverns that in turn leads to the ACE laboratory facilities inside one of the Hallelujah Mountains, where Earth scientists are concentrating their studies on the mountain banshee. This is one of the more fascinating aspects of Pandora. Most of the abundant plant life here is bioluminescence. That means everything glows. Here, deep inside the mountain, is the research facility itself. I wish I could say I know what all this stuff does, but I don't. Still, it's pretty impressive, don't you think? It all has to do with a conservation study to keep the mountain banshee from becoming an endangered species. And these amazing creatures aren't all that easy to study. The Navi, the indigenous people of Pandora, interact with banshees in ways humans cannot. So to study them, a whole new mindset has to be used. And that's where this guy comes into play. The whole point of this lab is to grow what's known as a Navi avatar. That's a sort of mindless doppelganger a researcher can mentally merge with. That way, they can mount and actually fly the mountain banshees they've come here to study and protect. But, well, as much fun as that would be, we've not come to fly banshees. We're here to adopt one, and for that, we need to visit the rookery.
You look happy as can be.
By the time we were out of the rookery and down off the floating mountain, it was already dark. And Pandoran nighttime is when the real glow of bioluminescence begins to shine. Our ace rocket was ready to leave for its return trip to Earth. But there was a Navian concert Rose really wanted to see, so we let the rocket go and called for an Uber instead, and then went to the concert. After it was over, we found our Uber saucer on a pad near the waterfall. The only luggage we had was Rose's Banshee, so we climbed on board, ready for departure. Sort of. Uber's saucer pilots tend to go even faster than ace rocket captains. On the downside, though, they aren't particularly good at landing. This one missed the pad by 30 feet and crash landed in the street. The pilot took it on the chin and wound up in a biotube. But me and Rose and her new Banshee survived unscathed. So, later, at my apartment, we have in front of us is a box. It's a Banshee.
From the rookery.
From the rookery.
In Pandora.
In Pandora.
In the Valley of Mora. Please don't be taped shut. There's tape. Easy tape though. Mine is green.
Get off my mouth! So cool. This is the under the shirt piece. But I will just hold it in my hand for now. So they used to pair your Banshee with you in the rookery, which I've seen YouTube videos, but apparently they don't do that now. They just said, which one do you like, and you choose, and they bring it to you in a box, which I can understand with how many they sell, just to move things along quickly. But you gotta appreciate the way it was done if you're into that sort of thing. Alright, so here's the controller. Check the batteries. I don't know which was on. I'm guessing it's off, so I'm going to switch the switch. And funny heat.
you gonna name her?
Oh gosh.
Oh gosh?
No.
Okay. Oh gosh.
No.
Okay.
She's a color of Sizzy, but obviously I'm not going to name it after Neytiri's Banshee. I'm probably not going to pick a Navi word.
How about the green oh gosh?
No.
Come on, that's a great name. What do you think?
Obviously, the green Ugash wasn't going to make it as a proper Banshee name. But after a lot of reflection, inspiration struck. Rose decided to call her new little creature Xana. Rather than keep her cooped up on her first day on Earth, we decided to take Xana out for her first look at this world. We started out at the crash site of the saucer that brought us and Xana home. It was buried a lot deeper than I had thought last night, so it wasn't going anywhere for a while. I'm not sure if Xana understood what the ship was or not, so we thought we'd show her something else.
Okay, now I haven't handed it to you.
But can you sing break? You could. Technically you could.
You guys haven't stopped me.
Yeah, we won't make you get a ticket for me.
I mean, I'll probably have to put her in the locker like on the injuries.
Yeah. Oh, because then she'll like actually like fly here. She doesn't make the time to fly. It's cool now. I like the blue one too. That's the one I looked at online.
Now Rose wanted her to meet her dragon. There's only one place I can think of where you are sure to meet a full-size dragon, and that is on the other side of this brick wall, along a magical street known as Diagon Alley. It's also the only place I can think of that you can stop by for a butter beer.
Yeah, I know you want some. You ain't getting any.
Not good for dragons.
Not good for dragons. I know you're not a dragon.
Still not good for you.
Yeah. No, you're not flying. Look away from me. Look at me when I'm talking to you. You're not flying. Sorry. You have to learn to control your banshee.
Oh, they're trying to bite it, huh? Wow.
Well, then Rose wanted to take Xana to see the castle before the sun went down, so it was on to the Hogwarts Express train to Hogsmeade's village.
And this, of course, is where Hogwarts Castle is.
Pretty.
Yeah, it is. It had been a beautiful first day for a banshee.
Farewell and adieu to you, fair Spanish lady.
Yes,
To take you out.
that's right.
Gain experience with you.
Yeah, we're not just at any kind of theme park or anything like that this time. This time we are at Costco.
I mean, if you had a thing against puppets, I would understand. We put her back in the car, but...
Okay, we're being a distraction now.
Distraction.
Okay. All right. Okay. Bye.
Oh my god.
It was true.
Face thought it was real.
We get, yeah.
I'm like, kidding.
How? Who has it? Who has it?
No.
Yeah. Yes, we almost got denied entry to this place because she thought that Xana was a real animal.
Like it was an iguana with wings? Like what? Did you look at it? It's a fucking puppet.
Your reaction was great. Are you serious?
I just sat there and waited. It's like, she's gonna start laughing in a
Yeah.
second. She can't possibly think this is real.
Yeah.
But she did.
She did.
And that's how awesome Xana is.
Oh no, you have a banshee on your shoulder.
What do you mean, oh no? Everyone should have a banshee on their shoulder.
Oh. And we're here to have a
Glazed donut burger.
There it is.
what?
Donut burger.
The most amazing concoction ever. And it comes with fries.
Did you get it with provolone last time? It comes with American cheese.
Oh, that's probably what I have. I don't think it really matters. Because that's all that's there. It's just
Donut, cheese, bacon.
and a big fat donut. What do you think of that, Xana?
Okay. Alright. I told you it was a question on cars, so we're going to go ahead and start with it. It's also secretly a question on
I'm gonna eat that.
You can eat that, huh?
Yep.
Good, because I'm definitely going to eat that.
I want to eat it all.
For now, let's go ahead and read off the scores of the team. You got the team Yami.
This might be too light.
16 points total, thank you so much. 16 points, 16 candles. So, that's it. The Big A, 22 points, fantastic. The Big A. The Ranger Zone / Yellow Beanie, thank you for acknowledging my choice of hatwear tonight. Appreciate that. 25 points. No extra points for your flattery. My drinking team has a trivia problem, also 25 points.
And she did it.
Also, with
An entire donut
three-way
burger.
tie right there. You're going to have to break that up. You're going to have to do something about that.
And it was everything I promised it to be, wasn't
First
it?
place, no ties.
There ain't nothing like a cheap neighborhood
For those of you who think I'll
donut,
keep
glazed
on the
donut.
road and colorful.
What do you think of that, Xana?
Okay.
You ready to fly? Okay, Xana. It's okay to fly now. That's a girl.
off we fly to Xana's new home. Off to have more adventures, even if sometimes it's just a grocery store. But that's fun because, well, some people get freaked out when they see her. Others smile and approach and want to learn more about her, which is always fun. One of my favorites so far was a trip to the beach, where I gave her a nice view of the ocean most of the time. Then we went down to the rocks at the water's edge. Doesn't she just look like she's having the best time?
And so that was Halloween. We built a freak show around the car trunk. We came in second for costumes. First for decorations. We brought back the haunted graveyard.
That was it.
And flew to another world. Well, Disney World anyway, to adopt a banshee. It was incredible, and I can hardly wait for next Halloween. I'm David. This was my film. I hope you enjoyed it.